Hello everyone, welcome to Boricua Reviews. Today I am doing my very first bookshelf tour. I have a little over 180 books, but I will be showing like 175 because the rest of them are in my youngest daughter's bedroom. I have 5 shelves of books here, but I also set some on top of the bookshelf, so I guess I'm gonna count that as 6 shelves. I don't want to waste too much time talking right now because I know everyone wants to see the book, so I'm gonna just go ahead and get started. Alright, so for my very top shelf, I have all my paperbacks and, well, not all my paperbacks, but my kids' books and some of my paperbacks. These I have Goosebumps all through here. I have more kids' books, the Disney, Then I have my Harry Potter paperback. The reason why I don't like paperbacks is because you see it's all ruined and messed up. Alright, so for my first actual shelf with my books in it, I have my Rick Riordan section all right here. Okay, so this is my box set of Percy Jackson. You guys can see. And the first book is The Lightning Thief, The Sea of Monsters, The Titan's Curse, The Battle of the Labyrinth, and The Last Olympian. I have read The Lightning Thief and The Sea of Monsters, which I absolutely loved. I need to get to The Titan's Curse here pretty soon because I do love the series. Movie sucked though, just to say that real quick. So this is a companion book to the Percy Jackson and the Olympian series, which is called The Demigod Files by Rick Riordan. And this is a companion novel to the Heroes of Olympus series, which is The Demigod Diaries by Rick Riordan. So these books right here are the sequel books to the Percy Jackson series, which are The Heroes of Olympus. The first one is The Lost Hero, The Son of Neptune, The Mark of Athena, and The House of Hades. And these are also by Rick Riordan. These books right here are the Kane Chronicles series by Rick Riordan. This is also a box set that we bought. These are based on Egyptian mythology. The first one is The Red Pyramid, The Throne of Fire, and The Serpent's Shadow. Next up is my Lunar Chronicles series by Marissa Meyer, Cinder, Scarlet, and Crest. I absolutely love this series. I know everyone else does too, whoever actually read them, and I can't wait till winter. I don't know if I can wait till next year though. These next set of books are Miss Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children by Ransom Riggs. I have the graphic novel, which I have not read yet. I have the first book, Miss Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children, which I did read and I loved it. I gave it a 4 out of 5 stars on Goodreads. And Hollow City, which I was supposed to get to this month, well, excuse me, last month, but I didn't get to it, but I will be getting to it this summer. Now, to complete my first shelf is The Ugly series by Scott Westerfield. I have this one in paperback, I know, but it was like a quarter, so I couldn't turn it down. I haven't read it, so hopefully when I read it and I love it, I will buy the hard copy. The first one is Uglies. The third book, I'm missing the second one, you guys. The third book is Specials. The fourth book is Extras, and as you guys can see, I have 2 copies of it, but I also got one of these for a quarter and I couldn't turn it down. Maybe it will be a giveaway in the future. I don't know yet, but yeah. Now on to my second shelf. The Ugly series started my Dystopian section, and this continues it. First up is my Hunger Games series by Suzanne Collins. I have the Hunger Games, Catching Fire, and the Mockingjay. And I also got the Hunger Games tribute guide, which my daughter found for also a quarter, so I couldn't turn it down. It says a lot about the movies. But yes, I gave this whole series a 5 out of 5 stars. I do love it, and I know a lot of you guys out there do too. The next set of books is my Divergent series by Veronica Roth. Got Divergent, Insurgent, and Allegiant. The last book was a little bit of a letdown, but it's still a good read. I loved it, and I do recommend other people to read it too. Okay, the next ones I have is the Selection Trilogy by Kira Cass. As you guys can see, the first one is the Selection, second the Elite, and the third one, the One. I have the Elite and the One in my TBR for this month. Hopefully I enjoy them and it won't be a letdown. The next trilogy I have is the Trio series by Amanda Hawkins. It was also a box set that we bought. The first one is Switched, Torn, and Ascend. I don't remember too much about them, but I know I enjoyed these books. It's about trolls, and she is a troll princess, and she has to make this big decision, but I don't want to ruin it. So yeah, go check it out. Next on my bookshelf, I have a picture of my boyfriend and I on there. And on to the next book series that I have. Now I'm at my mermaid / Sirens section. I'm still in the Amanda Hawkins section. The next book series I have is the Water Song series. Most people get these confused for mermaids, but they're not. They're actually sirens. These are by Amanda Hawkins, like I said before. The first one is Wake, Lullaby, Title, and Elegy. I have read the first three. The first one is extremely slow, but you need to continue the series. It does get a lot better. And now I really need to get to the last book so I can find out what happens. The next two books I have, I do not know the name of the series, but the first one is Of Poseidon, and the next one is Of Triton, and these are by Anna Banks. I know the third one, Of Neptune, is out, and I will be getting that one pretty soon. The next two books I have are from the Ruby Red trilogy by Kristen Geyer. The first one is Ruby Red, and the second one is Sapphire Blue. I know I don't have Emerald Green, but I will be having that pretty soon. Like I said before, I did watch the movie to Ruby Red. It was great. You guys need to check that movie out. And I also saw the trailer to Sapphire Blue, which will be coming out pretty soon. That completes my second row of my bookshelf. I forgot to show you guys this. This is my John Green pamphlet that I got at Barnes & Noble. It got free samples of some of his books in there. Now we're on to my third shelf. It's mainly about wizards, witches, warlocks, and magical beings. Start off with my little cute bear that I got from the dollar store. Really cute. And my Harry Potter section. This first book I have here is the Ultimate Unofficial Guide of the Mysteries of Harry Potter. It talks about books 1 through 4. I do not know who the author is though. This next series is one of my all-time favorite series, Harry Potter by J.K. Rowling. As you guys can see, my first book is a lot shorter than all the other books. Again, I didn't know they sold these books in different sizes. Eventually I'll get the right size. First one is Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone. Second one is Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets. Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban. Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire. Harry Potter and the Order of the Phoenix. Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince. And Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows. All 7 of these wonderful books. The next thing I want to show you guys on my bookshelf is this game called Mind Trap. It is a riddle game. It's pretty awesome. I'm going to pick out a riddle real quick. Alright, now this game, my boyfriend used to play it when he was a teenager. He was looking for this game for the longest time and he finally found it. It's a great game. It's called Mind Trap for a reason. It's riddles and it's a great time for when you have company. Now I'm going to read you guys one of these awesome cards. And I will give you guys the answer to this on my next video. So the question is, what is at the beginning of eternity, the end of time, the beginning of every end, and the end of every place? Think about that one, you guys. Alright, now back to my tour. Okay, my next books I have is another box set that we purchased. Brand new. And it's the Beautiful Creatures series. The first one is Beautiful Creatures, Beautiful Darkness, Beautiful Chaos, and Beautiful Redemption by Cami Garcia and Margaret Stahl. I plan on starting this series with Shannon from Leaning Lights towards the end of the month. My next 2 books are from the Grisha series. I have Shadow and Bone and Siege and Storm by Leigh Bardugo. The next book of this series comes out next week, which is Ruin and Rising. I'm not sure if it's the last book or not of the series. I've already read Shadow and Bone and I did love it. I can't wait to get into Siege and Storm. The next series I have is the Spider-Rick Chronicles by Holly Black. The first book is The Field Guide, The Sea and Stone, Lucinda's Secret, The Ironwood Tree, and The Wrath of Mulgrath. I think I said that right, hopefully. Bran Hembrick, The Farfield Curse by Caleb Nation is the next book. Then we have What the Spell by Brittany Garakatelis. The next book is Dorothy Must Die by Danielle Page. I also got the little excerpt. It's got the first 4 chapters and chapter 12 in it. The last and final books I have on my 3rd shelf are The Chronicles of Nick by Sherilyn Kenyon. The first one is Infinity, Invincible, Infamous, and Inferno. I do not own the last one right now of the series, which is Illusion, but I will eventually get it. I do not have the dust jacket to the 3rd book. It came from the scratch and dent section from Book Outlet. Alright you guys, this completes the first half of my bookshelf tour. Since this video is already running like 11 minutes long and I still have a lot more books to show you, I'm cutting this video in half. That way you guys won't be stuck watching a 30-minute bookshelf tour video. But join me on my second half of the video where I'm going to show you the rest of the 80 books I have on my last 2 bottom shelves. Alright, bye you guys.